the child is now comfortable sharing out and recording their answer with and without remainders using the division dot game paper from lesson 1. Now we will introduce the abstract recording process of divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. On this sheet I have a reference here for students to remember this process. It usually takes a few repetitions until they get into the sync of knowing each step and repeating. So first with this paper, we're going to ask the child what they notice is the same and what is different. The grid and the Skittles are the same. The problem is the same. But now we have a new system for recording on paper. You may introduce these steps with the acronym DMSB. And I like to use the idea of a family. We have dad, mom, sister, brother, and you can use R for Rover, their family pet, or remainder. This will be the new way we introduce the child to recording their work. We will start just as we did in the last lesson by reading the problem. 5,632 divided by 2. We will take the divisor of 2 and fill that out. Next, we will divide by sharing 5 beads with our 2 people or Skittles. Notice I cannot share out all 5 beads, but we can record our answer of 2. We have now completed the first step of dividing, and we'll move on to multiply. 2 times 2 equals 4. We can see on our grid that we used 4 beads. Next, we'll subtract. 5 take away 4 equals 1. We had 1 bead remaining. Our last step is to bring down. So we'll move to the next place value and we'll bring down the 6 below this line. We now have a total of 16 to share out next for the hundreds place. So I will use my red pencil to share out. My answer is 8, and I'll record that here. We have done the step of divide. Now we will multiply. 8 times 2 is 16. We used all 16 beads. Next we will subtract. 16 take away 16 is 0. We didn't have any beads left over. In our last step of bring down, I like to have the child draw a line to show where the arrow will go, and we'll bring down the 3 from the tens place. I'm going to move to my blue colored pencil to share out 3. Again, I notice that I'll have 1 left over. answer here is 1. We have completed the division, and now we'll multiply. 2 times 1 equals 2. Subtract. 3 take away 2 equals 1. Bring down. Move to the units. Draw our line down. We now have a total of 12 to share out. Check my answer is 6. I've recorded that at the top, and now we'll multiply. 6 times 2 equals 12, and subtract. 12 take away 12 is 0. Once the child has completed the problem, they can check their answer with the grid.